Southern Vanguard Radio, this is DJ John Doe, and to the left of me is my man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's Chino next to the wall. I'm not on the other side of the wall. I'm sitting next to it.
Sitting next to it.
Oh, my goodness.
Is
this what Trump had in mind?
That's what we can do. We can take my records down there.
Yeah, you need to send him a nice little... this is the prototype for the Great Wall of Mexico. Homie, what you got going on, man?
Oh, man, so... You know, I've had a storage unit for some time to hold my vinyl records, my vinyls, and you know, they just keep raising the rent on me, man. When I first had this little thing, it was reasonable. It was like $35-$36 a month. Like that's you know, and at the time we were in a real small house. You remember that house we used to live in?
Yeah.
And
so you really needed it.
I really did need it. And you know, they have just been steady raising the rent on that joint, and now it's almost 2x what I used to. No, it's 2x. It's double what I started out paying.
Oh no.
So it's the okie doke, man. So you know, you what ends up happening? Switch. Yeah, they'll get you in for a good rate for like the first couple of years, and then after that, dude, I'm serious. I'm getting like rate increases like twice a year.
Oh, no.
I'm like, nah, this is bullshit. Yeah. And it's one of those things that's been in the back of my brain. Like, I cannot have those records over there in that building forever. Like, I got to do something with it.
Yeah.
So, you know, I got back from D.C. last week on Friday, right after we ate at Eats.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, it's time to start this thing up. So
time to start pulling out.
Went by and I loaded 13 boxes in the Jeep. Yeah. And, you know, it's time to start purging.
All right, here we go.
You know, so you know, you saw some of the treats and the not so many treats.
Some of that can get gone.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You know, but you got some staples in there.
Oh yeah, there's some good shit in there. Yeah. You know, what I was telling you is what I'm struggling with is like because like you know when I did college radio for 6 or 7 years, you know I got service with you know almost everything. So I'm like, and I kept everything because you know that was like gold back then.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just
but now not so much.
Yeah, like what do I do with like the random, you know, indie records that I played for a month and like you know, like I don't even know if it's worth taking the time to sell the shit on eBay because shit's been reissued. You can get it digitally. Like the record game isn't even like what it used to be anymore. So you know, I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting.
It'll come to you.
It'll come around. But you know. For those of you that are wondering what the hell we're talking about, I got 13 big ass boxes of records sitting right in front of Meeks right now. It's daunting.
Man,
I was sweating my nuts off bringing those boxes down out of storage and down into the basement too.
Man, I just feel like a hombre right now.
That's why when I made the post on Instagram, I
feel like going for my freedom right now. Like
it's like joy and pain. It's like
get over the wall. Essay. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so anyway.
Yeah.
What's good with you, man?
Nothing much, man. You had asked me something before we started, and I wanted to share this story. I think I should do it now. So you asked me about Saturday. Saturday, I had to work on Marietta Square, and I ran into the Foster clan.
Yes, you did. The mob.
Yeah. And, you know, I was waiting. I had to get the carpet cleaned over there, and I was waiting because the guy, of course, he was 2 hours late. I had been there since 10.
Those fucking contractors.
Yeah,
man.
He showed up a little after 12, but hey, it's okay. He showed up. And, you know, I got him in there. He brought his niece with him to help out for the day, which I thought was cool.
Okay.
She was a beautiful young lady, appeared to be a high schooler of some sort.
Okay.
I think I saw Hiram High School on her jacket or something like that. So I got him in, got him started, showed him the spot, showed him where he could get his water from for his carpet cleaning and everything. And I broke out and went and got something to eat.
Yep.
Shouts out to the House of Lou.
Yeah, House of Lou.
Dope spot.
One of our spots, yeah.
Went over there and, you know, ate beef and broccoli and veggie egg rolls and chicken wings and drank golden Buddhas. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I sat over there for a good little while, man, because I was working. And I go back and they doing their thing, and you know they making good progress and everything. So I had left my phone charger in the wall plugged up, right? So I was just gonna, you know, sit out in the lobby and, you know, wait till they got finished. Well, my phone charger wasn't there. So I'm like, okay, I know I left this motherfucker because I unplugged my phone and I went and let them in. And then, you know, I didn't come back over here, so I left it right there. So I asked the young lady, I said, excuse me, do you know what happened to the phone charger that was in the wall right there? Oh, no, I hadn't seen anything. I was like, okay, you're lying. So let me go ask you.
You had a phone charger issue last weekend.
Hey, man, look, I got to leave this fucking job, man. Anyway, I go ask her uncle. I was like, hey, excuse me, man. It was a phone charger plugged up out in the lobby, man. You didn't see it? He was like, nah, I didn't see it. Destiny, did you see it? She was like, nah, I didn't see it. I was like, okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay, cool. Now, you know your boy Meeks don't give a fuck, right?
I know you don't. I can't wait to hear how this goes.
I went and looked in the outlet one more time, and this is how I know she had Hiram High on her jacket, because right next to the outlet in the chair was her jacket.
Okay.
With Hiram High School on it.
Okay.
You know your boy don't give a fuck, right?
Yep.
I pat the jacket down, and I feel my charger immediately.
Uh-huh.
I went and pulled everything out of her fucking jacket and got my charger out. And I just carelessly threw the rest of that shit back in there. I didn't give a fuck if it went back in there or not. So she called herself, come to check on me. I was like, hey, I found my charger. Thank you. And I plugged that shit back in the wall. And, you know, the moral of the story is,
what'd you say?
She said, oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, okay. The moral of the story is, people, I have daughters. I have 3 daughters. And what I come to find out,
oh, man,
based on my youngest daughter's a junior in high school. So she's got friends and she plays volleyball. And what I come to find out over the years, it's some dumbass little girls out here in the world, man. Another quick story, homie. I don't know if I told you or not.
No.
A young lady in the neighborhood had the bright idea to bypass her parents and send birth control pills to my house.
What?
And she told my daughter that, you know, it was a birthday gift for her mom.
Oh.
But she didn't want her mom to know about it or intercept it. So could she send it to our house and then she'll get it? And my daughter was like, well, if that's what it is, cool, you know. But I intercepted it. And I'm trying to figure out who Jordan so-and-so is. So I started texting my daughter, yeah, who is Jordan? Blah, blah, blah. She was like, oh, that's JoJo up the street. I was like, why is she sending stuff here? Well, she said it was a birthday gift for her mom. I didn't understand that. You know, I don't get that. And because of that, according to Jordan, I'm green. But I didn't trust it. So I looked at the address and it was from California. I was like, this little motherfucker sending edibles or something to my house. A reefer, a vapor or something to my house. And the name of the company is TPC. So I was like, that's kind of close to THC. But the P is not registering with me. So I did a quick Google search, TPC, for you parents out there that may have daughters in their teenage years, is the pill company. And what they would do is not only send you birth control pills, they'll prescribe them to you online.
What?
Yes. You don't have
How
to go.
How the fuck is that legal?
Young Jordan is 15 years old. You have to be 18 years old in the state of Georgia to get birth control pills. Oh, my
God.
So I hit the motherfucking roof at that point. Long story short, I go up to the house and up to her house and ring the doorbell. She answered the door. I said, hi, Jordan. Now, I know Jordan. I know her as JoJo. I've never called this girl Jordan.
Oh, it's serious.
I don't even think I knew her name was Jordan.
Right.
I said, hi, Jordan. Are your parents home? And she looked And she was like, oh, Mr. Meeks, let me explain. That's how I said, look, Jordan, save your breath. I was born at night, not last night. I know what the fuck this is. I was like, you can't be sending this shit to my house. Right in that moment, her dad snatches the door open and is like, hey, sir, can I help you? Now, in that moment,
oh my God,
I know that looked awful.
Oh,
I'm damn near 50 years old talking to this dude's 15-year-old daughter. But I immediately squashed that. Hello, sir. My name is James Meeks. I live down the street. Jayla is my daughter. I'm her father. Could you please ask your daughter not to send stuff to my house? He was like, looking at the page, I don't even know what this is. I was like, you will. Have a good night. Hey, man, moral of the story. If you got daughters, man, put some game in them. You know what I'm saying? At least let them know that you on their side so they don't be out here doing dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
It's
did you think for a second that maybe it was one of your daughters, though? Did you think for like just a second?
Dude, you know what I'm dealing with at the house.
Yes.
As a result of that, I have been able to talk to my daughters about some of the things that I cringe at night thinking about if I ever had to have a conversation. I had talked to them about graphic sex.
Yeah.
Weed.
Yeah.
Intake.
Yeah.
Why I drink like I do. What's wrong with these little fuck boys out here? I done talked to all. So I would like to think, now I could be wrong, but I would like to think that they know they can come to me. I feel like the relationship is intact. I can't say that for other people.
Right.
Apparently, Jordan doesn't have that type of relationship with her folks.
It's funny you say that. I had a similar conversation with my oldest son this week.
And hey, man, you got to talk to him, man.
Basically, the message was like, look, man, like, you know, my dad didn't tell me about this stuff, and I had to figure it out by myself, and I don't want you to have to do that.
Right.
So you can ask me anything you want, man,
right,
and I will tell you whether you like it or not. It's a different story.
Now, here's the thing with that. You said that, and I believe you said. I know you said that, but they don't believe us.
I don't know. I agreed for the most part, but my son, he does. Because he asked me some crazy shit. He asked me some crazy shit.
When you tell your daughter that, she's not going to believe
I know.
She's going to be like, I'm not.
I know, but hey,
that's a setup.
Hey,
she's going to be like, that's a setup. I would never. They're not going to believe you, man. And I keep trying to reinforce it. I'm like, anything.
Right, yeah.
Like, if it's going to take this conversation to keep you out of jail or the morgue, come talk to me.
No doubt.
But that's it. That's
man. Real. That's real. That is a great story. Thank you for sharing that, my friend.
Hey, anytime, man. I'm here to provide a service of some sort. I mean, I just can't sit here and get drunk every week. We gotta step our social. We gotta step our social commentary up a little bit, man. I told you, man, we gotta bring this thing up a notch. Somewhere up here.
Up here somewhere.
Up there somewhere.
All right. Well, speaking of bringing it up air, let's get down to business. If this is the first time you're listening, this is actually a hip hop podcast, believe it or not. This is Southern Vanguard Radio. We drop twice a week on Tuesdays. It's a mixed show. Myself and this guy over here, Mr. Eduardo Miquez here. You know, we just talk a lot of shit while we're drinking bourbon and beer, and I play a bunch of records, and you know, we just have a good time. So you know, if you need to get your latest and greatest hip hop fix. This is one of the premier places in the world to come get it, if I do say so myself.
That's what I heard.
And then on Thursdays, we have an interview session with an MC or DJ or producer or some sort of creative somebody within the sphere of hip-hop.
Maybe both.
And, it's super interesting. Last week was probably one of our top 3 interviews to date. Knowledge the Pirate. Which, by the way, Black Caesar is out now. By the time you hear this interview, go cop that. Go back and listen to that interview. It's fucking life-changing. And speaking of interviews, today is March 17th, which means it's Sean P's birthday.
It's Sean Price Day, ladies and gentlemen.
Salute to Sean P. That brother right there gave us one of the best gifts he could ever give us.
Man.
I mean, literally months before he passed.
He gave us that keeps on giving.
He gave us an incredible interview. It was one of his last recorded interviews before his untimely passing.
We salute that man every day, every week, every month, every year. Rest in peace to Sean P.
No doubt.
And happy born day, God.
Word.
wherever you are.
No doubt.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to Bernadette. Shouts out to Lil Sean Price.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Duck
Everybody
down,
duck
Drew
down.
High,
Yeah,
duck
man.
down
We
James.
fuck with y'all, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Brim, all those guys.
Yeah, man.
Word. All right. So you can find us everywhere on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, SoundCloud, Google Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, YouTube. What else did I leave out? Was that everything? Did I say SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Mixcloud? Stitcher, yeah. There's a shit ton of them. We have a bunch of affiliates, too.
Absolutely. I am classic, rawradio.net, atlhiphop.com, Return of the BoomBap, WRBB, X Squad Radio, X Squad affiliates, and all of those in Atlanta, and then we venture out to the West Coast with Soul Public Radio. Yeah.
All right. So let's get down to it.
Let's do it, man.
We actually have two gentlemen on the phone with us tonight.
We do.
And we have spoken to both of these gentlemen before.
Yes.
But they are back for round two because they have
a project. They are gluttons of punishment.
Exactly.
They're gluttons for punishment.
For some reason, they put up with our bullshit and listen to our bum-ass stories.
I actually can't believe it.
You can't believe they haven't hung up by now. They might have hung up by now,
They probably did. I don't know. It looks like they're still there.
Yep, Skype's still up.
Dummies.
But yeah, these gentlemen have an album dropping this week. Actually, I think the day that this interview drops, the album will be out. And we actually world premiered one of the joints on episode 200 a couple weeks ago. So make sure you go back and check that out. And we have the whole record, the whole entire record in our possession. And we're going to play some joints off that. The whole hang. Whole thing.
Man.
So if you go listen to episode 202, you can hear a lot of the joints from this record, and then you can go out and buy it on Thursday, March 22nd. So without any further ado, the one and only Stik Figa and Rob Viktum.
What's up, y'all?
Woo!
What up?
Man, sorry to keep y'all on hold like that, man. Sorry, man. We just,
I was enjoying that conversation.
Yeah, that was
man.
Entertaining.
It's hard out here for a pimp, man. I'm telling you.
I dig that.
For real. What's up, fellas? What's the deal?
Chilling.
I can't call it, man.
Rob, where you at right now?
I am actually in my studio.
Okay. And Stik, I hear you might be in a new part of the country, man. Where you at right now?
Yeah, I'm located in Fort Worth, Texas now.
Fort Worth. That's what's up. All right, how you liking it?
Man, it's an adjustment. But I like it so far.
Okay. How long you been out there?
Since I want to say July.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Coming up on a year.
Long.
Yeah.
Less than a year.
Yeah. Okay. That's what's up.
So Rob, when I was talking to you a month or two ago, we started talking about this record, and then I don't know, somehow how you and I were talking, I figured out that you and Stik were, I guess, generally in somewhat of a kind of close proximity to one another. I assume that's how this record came together.
Yeah, I think Stik, I don't think Stik was living here when we first started talking about it, though, to be honest with you. You weren't here yet, were you?
No, I was here. I was, well, yeah, I think I was just moving in, though. Like, I didn't even have my own place yet. I still was working on it.
Okay.
Getting down here. And we was having conversations via text message about me moving out here, and I don't know how he felt. He was helping me I was looking for gigs. I was looking for like a job. I wasn't even thinking about no music.
Right.
And I wasn't thinking about no music at all.
Yeah, because fuck this rap shit. Like I need to be gainfully employed, and I need benefits and all. I get it.
Fact. Yeah,
let's not talk about where.
I'm not gonna say where, but I was.
We don't put them on blast like that. It's all good. I'm just glad you got a job.
Y'all homeboy Slago, I think is how you say his name. Told me to holler at you before I got out here, and we was having a conversation about that, and then somehow we ended up talking about this music, and I was pretty much like, man, I ain't even really thinking about no music at all.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, well, let me send you some beats. He sent me some beats, and the jumps were fire. And I was like, man, I might mess around, do something. But it took some convincing.
Yeah,
So you guys did not know one another prior to Stik getting ready to make a move out there?
No.
Well, we'd never met in person.
Right.
My man JB introduced us together when I was working on my Shoot the Messenger album.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
And I'd reached out to Stik to be on a joint with 730 from who actually lives out here too, but he's from Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay.
Yeah, he's dope. He had that crazy record out with Gensu a couple years ago. That video was nuts. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah,
but
the one with there's a joint with Sean P on there that is insane.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Yeah, but Stik was on that song on my album, and when he reached out to me about moving out here, I was in like a super creative mode where I'd made like probably 50 to 60 beats in like a week's time.
That's crazy.
And it just so happened I was like, well, I really like the way Stik rhymes, and I like his entire like just persona. I was like, well, fuck it. Seems like this is kind of a sign that we need to be working together.
Just like that.
If he's gonna be here anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck it. And it took a little convincing because I think he had one foot out the door ready to say fuck all this shit.
I know that life all too well.
Bruh.
You try to leave and they keep pulling you back in.
They keep
I'm telling you though, this is his best work lyrically.
That's what's up. You know, being between a rock and a hard place will bring that out of you, man.
Oh yeah, and I think when people listen to the album, I mean, the thing about me as a rapper is I don't know how to lie very well. So all of the songs are coming from a real place of what I was experiencing, whether it was with the music or family life or whatever. It's just all in the pen, all on the beats, and all in the music. So
okay,
there's one in particular song that is like. Whenever I listen to it, I cringe up a little bit because of how real it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
I mean,
well, fellas, let's go ahead and get off into it, man. The new album drops this week, Thursday, March 22nd.
Yeah.
All God's Dangers. Rob on the beat, Stik on the rhymes. Tell us about it, man.
You want to field it, or where you want to go with it, Rob?
Hey, man. I mean, you came up with the title and everything. Let's go there.
Yeah, let's start right there. What's up with the title?
All right, All God's Dangers. It's a book I read about a guy named Nate Shaw in the post Civil War world in the South. He's from Alabama. That's the title of the book, All God's Dangers. And in the book, it's about how, like, after the Civil War, this gentleman had to essentially rebuild his own life. You know, we talking like slavery is over, and he's a sharecropper. And in the book, it's a real cool book because it's kind of like one of the Nate Shaw, the main character of the book, is he rebellious, man. Man, he one of those guys that wasn't going for nothing. Yeah. He was gonna do it all himself, no matter what.
Okay.
And the particular passage in the book where the title comes from, he's talking about sharecropping, and he was, he worked with cotton, and he said, and he had his own land, which white folks at the time didn't like that.
Of course,
they was going around burning independent sharecroppers stuff down.
Of course,
but what he said, which was crazy, was he had fought off all these people. And he says, all God's dangers ain't the white man. He said, because when you look into this cotton, and you look at them squares, them bull weevils will ruin your life too.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, man, that's heavy.
Yeah.
Because, my folks are from the South. They're from a small town called Dermont, Arkansas. They all pick cotton and tobacco and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
did all of that. And for me, what I took from that statement was, no matter what you come across, there's always something else that could get in your way. but you just got to keep trucking, and whatever the situation is, you know, and that's kind of what the overarching theme of the project is, you know, whether I'm dealing with family problems, you know, employment problems, there's stress, there's music, no matter what comes, we got to figure out a way to get to the other side of it, because I mean, we really ain't got no choice. That's how I look. I got kids, man. So
man,
it's not even an option to quit.
Nah,
whatever. I just mean life. I don't even mean music or any of that. But like life, you just can't give up.
Yeah.
So.
And Rob, how do you set the scene for something like that musically? Like, I know you had all these beats that you dumped at them, but once you get a concept and a title together, does that make you more selective out of the 60 beats that you hit them off with?
Or make suggestions?
Do you go back in and make new shit? How does it go down?
I think there was. We're pretty far out from when we actually started doing this record now, but I do believe I sent an initial batch, which was like maybe 3 or 4 joints.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the vibe from him on what he liked. And then we kind of went like 2 or 3 here, 2 or 3 there, every other day to see, you know, what was bouncing off of him. And it was pretty quick that the more, I wouldn't say emotional type songs, but the more that were a little bit more, for loss of better words, the more emotionally driven type samples and stuff that I was using is what was working the best for him. And it's, you know, I don't
want it to sound like it's like all gloom and doom, because we got some joints on there that are, you know, some of it's just lyrical exercise, some of it, but the vast majority of it is driven by, you know, the narrative of life.
Life.
Yeah, just life raps, man.
I mean, to me, it seems, I don't want to use the word darker, but it is definitely a more, I guess you could say darker. I don't know, it definitely has a theme. Like, there is a definite overall kind of intense, and I don't want to say, I guess I could say dramatic vibe to the record, at least, you know, sitting with it with a few times, you know, that I have. So
how many BPM we talking about, homie? Is it Buffalo, New York BPMs, or is it what?
Yeah, we had like 80. Like 80, 89,
okay.
Right,
yeah,
it's definitely a darker.
Man, like, if I get above like 83 or 84 BPMs, I start feeling nervous. I kick them bitches around 75 to 82.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah.
But now, Stik, this is obviously the sound is a lot different from obviously the last solo record when we had you on last a couple of years ago, and even different from the joint with Conductor Williams that you dropped.
Shout out to you for having heard it, man.
Yeah,
I want to say that, man. Thanks for listening.
Absolutely. But you know, it's just it's hard for folks to pull that off, man. You know, you're a pretty versatile motherfucker to go back and forth between, you know, what you've gone back and forth, you know, from in the, you know, the past few years or so. So
yeah, thanks, bro. Like, my thing is, it's no fun for me if I don't try different stuff. You know, I mean, I was watching this. I don't know if y'all seen it. I was watching this documentary. It's called Adult Rappers. Have y'all seen that?
Yeah, yes, I have. Yeah.
Have I seen that?
You've probably seen bits and pieces of it.
That sounds like something like I should have been a part of.
Bruh, I'm trying to tell you. Look, there's a scene where they talking to, I think his name is Cryptic One. He was down with Adam's Family. And he was like, man, there's this part where he was like, man, I mean, he had been working so hard in music to the point where he hated it. And he was like, dang, I ain't even making no money doing this. I could hate my real job.
Word.
And I was like, dang, that's some real talk. But for me, I was like, man, if I'm going to do this, or if I'm even going to pursue this art in any way, I'm going to have fun with it. And the way for me to have fun is to challenge myself with different sounds and with different themes and different ideas. You know, it's no fun for me if I don't if I don't get to do that. And I mean, what's the point? You know,
right.
like what's the point if we're not, you know, stretching the boundaries of what we're capable of doing? So that's where a lot of that motivation comes from for me. And that's actually what got me out of the funk of not even wanting to make a record.
Right.
To be real with you, because I was like, man, what am I even doing? Like,
right.
I'm just gonna speak candidly. You know, I haven't put out a record with the label that people think they should hear me on. And you know, the attention kind of dwindles and all of that. And it's like, man, where do I even go next? So when Rob hit me, especially when he sent me the first few beats, I was like, bro, it's like, I had already listened to the project that I was a part of. But when I started like researching his sound and what he does, it's not
some regular shit.
It's not typical boom bap stuff, but it's like in that vein, but it's still innovative, in my opinion.
Right.
So I was like, all right, so this isn't gonna be boring at all. Like, I don't have to worry about that. I just need to bring what I bring to the table. And I think I told Rob this. I was like, I'm surprised he even liked me as a rapper. I'd be surprised because I look at the caliber of MCs he deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Guys that I think are extra dope, like guys like Conway. You know what I mean? Guys like Benny the Butcher and guys like that. So I'm like, I'm surprised he even think my style is dope. You know,
see, Rob is just trying to eat too, man. He don't really like them, man. He fuck with you for a reason. I'm bullshit.
Man,
I'm bullshit.
You know what's funny though? It's funny you mentioned that though, because when Rob told me that this project was existed, like I didn't even miss a beat. I was like, you know what? That's fucking genius. That is gonna be. And you know what I thought? Actually, I thought for a second I was just like, that is fucking perfect, because it made me think of you actually, because of you and Stik's ties to Memphis.
Okay.
And just, you know, having like, you know, that Southern perspective on, you know, and Southern flavor, and particularly Memphis flavor.
I mean,
and
75
like
beats per minute, man.
The whole shit. Yeah, exactly.
We talking about Cadillacs on Vogue.
Exactly.
We talking about box Chevys.
Exactly.
And you know, it's crazy too. Like, there's a song on there when I was recording it. I ain't gonna give y'all the name of it. You know it when you hear it. But I was playing it for somebody else, and they was like, man, that's that Migos flow. I was like, man, no, that's that Lord Infamous flow. Don't play with me.
Talk to him.
Don't play with me. Don't play. That's that skinny pimp. Don't play with me.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
You know? Come on now.
So Rob, basically you can make your way into that realm, basically, is what I'm hearing. Like what's your background and your influence into that? Because I don't think I knew you had that in your weaponry.
Well, I mean, I think when you listen to it, it's definitely me.
Mm-hmm.
I think what makes it different is Stik. To be perfectly honest with you, like his creativity is, I don't know. It's just it brings a little something out. It's like this mutual thing. Like he said, it was going to be fun. It was going to be different. And for me, I mean, I'm still digging in the same crates that I've always been digging in, but I listen for things maybe a little differently.
Okay.
You know, maybe something a little slower than usual.
Right.
And I can double up on some things just to make it move a little bit. Maybe that'll work on here, and you'll hear it. It definitely does. But mindset wise, like I didn't really treat it any differently, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah. Well, what about the features on this thing, Rob? Like, who brought those to the table? Was that you or Stik, or because you got Ty Farris on here and you got Buddha French, right?
Yeah. Yep. Ty, obviously the homie.
Super dope.
Yep. Stik had said that Stik had mentioned that he wanted to work, so I reached out, and Ty was like, "No problem, let's do it." He sent it back real quick.
Like lightning speed. No one's ever gotten his feature back to me that fast.
Who, Ty?
Yeah, Ty was super fast.
Yeah, he didn't fuck around.
Yeah. And then I really
do all that coke. he on all that coke. Shouts out to Ty Farris, man. Ty Farris, 8 balls of cocaine. I'm doing big boulders. Man, I'm bullshit.
Truckload.
I'm on some other shit tonight. Man. Shouts out to Ty Farris, man. We had a good interview with that brother, man.
We had a great interview.
Hell yeah, he's a good dude.
He's a real good dude.
Yeah,
real good dude. The Buddha French thing is, I met Buddha years ago. I did a remix record for him too, but I really wanted something a little different as feature wise. You know, like when you listen to street rap and underground hip hop shit, you don't necessarily hear that voice that you get from Buddha. You don't hear the UK very often,
right?
And you definitely don't hear the UK with somebody like Stik. So I suggested it, and Stik was like, well, fuck it, let's roll with it, see what happens. And Buddha killed it.
He snapped out too, yeah. I liked it. And I like I'm like really into watching British TV right now, so I'm kind of like about him being on out. Like all everything. I've been watching Top Boy.
Oh shit, man. Top Boy is ill.
Bro, I ain't know they got down like that.
Yo, did they bring it back?
It's supposed to be coming back this year, actually. But yeah, Top Boy is so
Top Boy was ill. I fucked with Top Boy pretty heavy, man. And then I think it was last year I saw they was bringing it back. Some big name supposed to get down on it.
Drake.
Yeah, Drake? I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he want to be from over there too. So.
Oh man.
You know, he from everywhere. I was joking with somebody. I was like, man, hold up. I'm sorry. I hate to derail the interview. Drake from Memphis for real or what? What's the story here?
Yo, real talk. You saw the video where they were standing at Jack Purtle's, right?
Had me tight. Because I was like, he better not be playing with Purtle.
He's I wouldn't say he's from Memphis, but here's the situation. His father definitely is a Memphis cat. So if Pops transitioned up to Canada and knocked down somebody and Drake came,
as I know he would,
right? So that means Drake came down here and spent summers and holidays and shit like that. Drake
explains a lot.
Drake from Memphis,
it really does.
Like,
it explains
for real.
a lot.
So they say he's from the Haven.
I
said, hell no, he ain't from the Haven.
From the Haven, dog. He was at
his pops is?
Yeah, he was at the Jack Purtle's on Elvis Presley. That shit 5 minutes away from my crib.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that's super official, man.
Man, look.
Yeah, that's official.
That's real shit right there. But yeah, like you said, he from everywhere and he got the acting chops. So I mean, if he come through with the UK, you know, accent that's kind of official also, you kind of had to give it up to him, man.
He gonna pull a Madonna and shit. Remember when Madonna moved to fucking
I'm
UK?
Telling you, man, I'm telling you, if that shit is anywhere near
Madonna's
authentic,
supposed to be from Detroit. She's supposed to be from Detroit. Ain't nothing Detroit about that woman in years.
Man,
you ain't know nothing Detroit about her in years.
The last time I saw Madonna, she had a Detroit ass. But yeah, if he get anywhere close to that shit being authentic, that's gonna be a hit for them, man. That's gonna be a hit for the UK.
Big.
That's gonna be a hit for Drake, whatever.
New actors, man.
No doubt. Yeah, man. But what we was talking about before you? What we was talking about before you got on that bullshit?
Look, we talking about Buddha French. Who's
okay, yeah.
And he got a 5 verse on the album,
no doubt.
And I mean, super dope, man. And it's not feature heavy, but it's the right features. That's what I cared about, like that they made sense on the records. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, look here, man. We got 2 Dons in Fort Worth, Texas. Shit is about
on his side.
Shit is about to go crazy. What's y'all plans for the Dallas Fort Worth area, man? Like y'all battling everybody. What's happening, man? Like y'all performing at halftime at Cowboys and Mavericks games. What's up?
I'm a transplant. I follow the moves. They let me know what's going on. I ain't from here.
Okay.
So you gotta ask Rob that.
Rob, what's happening in your area, man? What's the deal out there?
Man, I couldn't tell you. I stay way outside of what's going on locally, just because I don't have enough time. I just don't. From the day gig to making music, I just stay super busy. And what's going on locally, other than like DJ gigs that I'm aware of, I'm completely clueless.
Got you.
Right.
It's a terrible answer, I know, but that's
I'm gonna tell you what, that's not a bad way to be, especially when you speaking in terms of Dallas and Fort Worth. I get it. The only hip hop that I'm familiar with out of that area is a cat that lives here in Atlanta, but he's back and forth from Dallas, Fort Worth to Atlanta. Head Crack. He's one of the hosts of the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've had Crack for 18 years.
Yeah.
That's the home.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he was from here.
He does a lot of events back that way, right, Rob?
Yeah, he's actually from New York, but he moved to Dallas.
Yeah. He did radio in Dallas, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And that's what got him the direct.
Dallas when I got here was DOC,
yep.
Erykah Badu.
Yep.
And do y'all remember Twisted Black?
No.
He's from Fort Worth. He had a song called Colors, and the only reason I remember that, sadly, is because when I'm in the Kansas City area, gangbanging is super heavy out there.
Right.
And they loved that song Colors because it was all about gangbanging.
No doubt.
And I was like, where's that dude from? And he's like, oh, he's from Fort Worth. Funky Town.
That's crazy. Funky Town.
Okay, so and big, there's another song. This is random, but not that random since we're talking about Dallas. Big Tuck has a song called Not a Stain on Me. Mm-hmm. And when I was living in the Kansas City area, everybody rapped on that beat. I don't know why, but that beat, it's got the what's the Beastie Boys song? It's like,
that's
Go Brooklyn, or
that's Kick It. That's
Kick It.
What the name? I can't think of the name of that song, man. I know. That was
cats love looping that up for some reason back home.
That shit. It's the 808. That's what it is, man. It's the 808.
What is it? The 808? Yeah,
it's the 808
Hood
in there.
Cats love that.
Yeah, that's that shit. That's that shit.
Every single time.
No doubt.
Everyone freestyle on it or whatever, and I was like, man, that's that Big Tuck. Now he from Dallas.
No doubt.
That's all I really knew when I came out here. I didn't really know about like the hip hop scene out here. So I'm still learning, but I met Rob, and he's a cornerstone to this from what I've been learning and researching, man. He's playing humble right now.
Yeah, I believe it. That's cool. But yo, Stik, you gotta put your foot in there, man, and let them know what it is, man, for real.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm see what I can do.
Okay.
See what I can see.
Well, yo, man, is this a digital release only? Y'all doing some physicals? What's happening?
That's digital, right?
It'll be all digital right now, and I'm thinking maybe putting out some super limited edition vinyl at some point for this one.
Okay.
Just because I feel like there's a market for that, especially for this. I think once people hear this, I think there's some things that are going to resonate with people.
Okay.
So essentially, if y'all want it on the physical, you gotta support it, man.
Yep.
No doubt.
Support it.
John ain't gonna be able to do it, man. I'm looking at 13 boxes of records, man. You can't count on John Doe to support that, man. Unless y'all sending y'all gonna service us with free copies.
Oh well, y'all will get the free.
John
man.
is off limits with vinyl right now.
Nothing.
Nah, don't do it. Just send us the digital, man. We good. If we got that already, we good, man. Send the physical to somebody else, man. Because I don't know what's gonna happen to these 13 boxes, man. I'm telling you.
Oh man, that's ill. Hey, Rob, real quick, how's the Kersey Castle shit going, man? Let's speak on that real quick before we wrap things up.
Man, I just this week that joint, the new joint with Ill Bill and Gore-Tex, that Stu Bangas produced.
Yes.
That's a Kersey Castle flip.
Dope. Yeah, we're gonna play that on the show that this week. Actually, that video is a little unnerving, though. I got to tell you.
That's right up their alley.
I ain't seen the video.
It was when you watch it, it's like these guys are exactly doing what they're back to doing.
Oh, totally.
It feels very nonfiction. You know what I mean?
Totally.
It's super, super dope.
Yeah, and you had a joint on the Paz record too, right? Last fall.
Yeah, I did. My joint was the Gas Mask.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
I've got a couple of more things that are in along same folks. Have some more of the Kersey and Castle stuff coming on from other producers. So, like, shout out to Sealant, shout out to Stu Bangas, shout out to J57.
No doubt. All right, cool. Where can they get that? KerseyandCastle.com?
Yeah, KerseyandCastle.com. Everything is exclusive up there now.
Perfect. Okay, cool.
So I'm doing everything from that website.
Beautiful.
Yes,
and Stik, real quick, tell us about the joint with Conductor Williams real quick for people that don't know. Let's speak on that for just a second.
Oh, man, the joint with me and Conductor Williams was, it was years in the making. It was 2 years in the making. We started working on the album like right after I got done with the Central Standard Time album.
Okay.
And then his computer crashed. So we had to like go back to square one and save the ones that we love the most, the ones that we could find, and try to add more to it. So, and I really cared about it. I wanted people to hear it. And it was like right before I moved up here. So we just put together some joints on the Moon. The project is called Moon. It's an EP, 6 new joints, and 1 remix. And the remix is of a song called The Heart Wants, which he produced on the Mellow Music released project.
Okay.
Central Standard Time.
Right.
And yeah, man, it's just a dope collection of songs. Me and D Will, like, that's my kinfolk at this point. You know what I'm saying? We've been making music together for like a decade in Kansas City.
Right.
So like, that's my, you know how you got to play cousin?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's just my ace, man.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna always make music together. He's doing lots of dope things. If you get a chance, follow him on Instagram. He's doing these really dope live production joints with these crazy backgrounds and things that he's doing.
Oh, really? Okay.
And he's like amassed a really cool following with that, and still doing his production with other people. So, but yeah, like Moon is a dope project. I want everyone to go check it out. It's available on my Bandcamp, stikfiga785.bandcamp.com.
Dope.
So,
Stik, speaking of Instagram, man, what happened to yours, man? You cleared it out, man. What was the deal?
Them folk reported me, and I don't even know why. I think what happened was I was doing these little videos, and I was like putting music. I think it's because of the music. It said I violated the rules.
Yeah, they've been locking that shit down lately. I can attest
I was
to
putting
that.
music behind it. Like, I was just doing little silly videos and sharing my little opinion, trying to be an Instagram model. No, I'm playing. But I was trying to get my numbers up, man. And I was putting music in the background, and I guess they felt like that wasn't acceptable. So they went ahead and got me out the paint.
Okay.
And had me hot.
That's what's
so
up.
I had to make a new one. So I'm back online, man. STIK_FIGA, man.
All
and
right.
Follow me on the gram. Before they.
Beautiful.
Hey, yo, one last one.
My music.
One last question, man, and then we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna let y'all go, man. Okay, so is Rob Viktum and Stik Figa. Okay, this is the first project. Do we have an official name for this tandem? Or are we gonna have to have y'all come back and announce yourselves as what y'all are officially? I'm kind of putting y'all on the spot.
Yeah, you really is putting us on the spot, man.
Okay.
I think right there
because I know y'all gonna do another project, right? Y'all, this ain't where the buck stops, right?
Hey man, Rob, hey man, Rob famous, bro. That's on him.
I tell you what, if you guys need a name suggestion for a group, just use the title of the fucking project you're getting ready to drop.
Man.
Talk about an ill name for a group.
Man, that is
dangerous. Like
you're not wrong.
It do sound like a metal band, though.
Yo. Well, you need to branch out, man. You need to get a different,
You might have just came with some shit right there. Hey, man, y'all send 10% of everything to Southern Vanguard Radio, man. I think he just locked y'all down for.
It sound like the ill 80s metal band. For
hell
real,
yeah.
so.
Word.
On the desktop with the computer I'm looking at right now, I have another folder of beats that I've been gathering for him.
That's what's up.
There you go.
Yeah.
See what y'all done did.
Here we go. All
right, cool, Rob and Stik, if you got anything else you want to let the people know, this is the time to do it.
Yeah.
So, the floor is yours, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Thursday/Friday, depending on when these distributing haters get the project out. We had some problem with the artwork. We had to change the artwork because they were being bastards about that shit.
Acting scared.
Scared bastards. Thursday or Friday, All God's Dangers. Please download it, purchase it, stream it, whatever. You've got to hear it. Stik did some really, really amazing work. I'm super proud of this project. Really, really proud.
Dope.
Word up, man.
Stik.
Hey, it's Stik Figa, man, rap nerd from the Blackbirds, you know what I'm saying? AKA Jewel Avenue John, AKA Luis the Beekeeper, AKA your mama's favorite boyfriend. And we got this new project coming out, All God's Dangers, 3/22/19. And I'm gonna say something about this project, man. It's definitely my most deliberate lyrically, my most honest. And I try to be honest in all my music, so that's saying a lot. You know what I mean? And I want everybody to go ahead and support that. Rob Viktum is an incredibly talented producer who created the best sounds for what I had to say, and I think it came together beautifully. And if you like, and look, man, I'm gonna say something too. I just watched a little video with these up and coming artists. I ain't gonna say their names, but they were just talking about how they don't even care about music. They don't care. They just here to get a bag. You know, that jump be breaking my heart a little bit, man. So, but the only way that we could correct that is just to support the music that you know is real, and this is real music, man. And that's that on that, you know.
The other way,
Memphis, Tennessee,
no doubt.
Topeka, Kansas City.
No doubt. The other way we can correct that is to smack dog shit out of them when we see them.
That's an option too.
I promote that. I'm here for that.
I'm here for that too.
Hey, fellas, we appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for calling in, man. This was dope.
Thank you, guys.
Man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Y'all be good. We'll be talking soon.
Man. Appreciate you.
Okay, y'all. Peace.
All right, my brothers. Later.
Peace.
All right, peace. Oh man.
Yeah, man.
See, I love it when Memphis motherfuckers get together.
We can talk.
It's just so the shit talking just gets so elevated.
Yeah, we can talk
to
that
another.
Shit. We can talk that shit. No cap.
It's fucking
you know what
art.
I'm saying?
It's a fucking art, man.
It be up there, something. It be up there. The conversation be all the way up there, man. It's cream rise to the top. I be on so much
let's wrap this motherfucker
man.
up, man. Wow. All right. So All God's Dangers, Rob Viktum, and Stik Figa.
You hit them off.
I'm telling you. Yo, when I saw the title to the album, I was like, oh, that's a fucking title right there.
Yeah, that's serious.
You know, and me being a deacon and everything, I mean, that just,
that's right
home.
up your alley, man. Tabernacle.
All right, y'all. Go grab that everywhere. March 22nd. By the time you hear this, it's out everywhere. Please support these brothers.
No doubt.
Stik Figa, Rob Viktum, Southern Vanguard Radio, twice a week Meeks.
Twice a week Doe.
Southern
Vanguard Radio.
We out.
Hey,
Peace.
man, speaking of you being a deacon, man, what the Easter suit looking like this year, man? I know you went and got fitted.
You should have seen me today, man. I had the St. Patty's tie on and the whole shit. Oh, man. Had neck snapping today looking at my fucking tie, man.
Man, let's get out of here.
All right,
Peace,
Southern Vanguard Radio, we out.